going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, and we have to talk about SHIBA INU. So right now we are going down here on this downtrend here with SHIBA INU, and this has been going on for a while since the whole, the donation news about the 1 billion SHIBA. So yeah, we're still going down here on this downtrend, but I do believe we are about to bottom out here and then go back up, because look, we had this same support line back here when we tried to drop earlier, and then right before we jumped we had this same line. Yeah, we had this same point that we were trying to pass right around here. So this is like the same area that we're dropping right down to, I'm seeing. So I do believe that this is going to be a good point of support for us, and we are going to continue to trade down to here. But I do believe we're about to come right back up after this. But yeah, SHIBA INU is about to bottom out here. And yeah, it does suck to see it go all the way down. And we did lose a lot of market cap here. We had 8 billion in market cap, and then now we only have 6 billion. So yeah, that is a huge drop there. And we did have all the way up to 11 billion. We're at 0.000035. But yeah, that is what we are seeing here in SHIBA. Hopefully it does bottom out here, so then we can just come right here and then just shoot back up. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just what I've been analyzing from SHIBA INU. And honestly, SHIBA INU has been getting a lot of media attention too. It hasn't just been, small little jumps here and there, small little things here and there. Like, people have been talking about SHIBA INU a lot lately, especially on Twitter. But let's go ahead and look up here on Google Trends and see what we're doing, because we're actually trending every day here with SHIBA INU. So yeah, SHIBA INU is trending big in Alaska right now, and SHIBA INU is trending big. And let's see, for the past 4 hours, trending really big still, and for the past day. So yeah, SHIBA INU is trending, but when you look at the last 7 days, you can see that it's lower than what it was when it was at its peak. So we can definitely get back up there. And remember, whenever we usually bottom out with like cryptos and even stocks, we usually just come right back up when we bottom out to our point of support. So this is where we can see some huge growth inside of SHIBA INU. So I definitely believe we're going to have huge growth in here, because you got to remember, like, we just came from the bottom here in SHIBA. So it had to kind of level out here. And that's kind of what we're doing here. We're just leveling out in SHIBA, and it's going to level out to where it was before we just went crazy. Because you got to remember, it was from May 8th right here all the way up into May 10th, and then it jumped. So it took a whole 2 days. So yeah, it's been about 3 days right now that we've been in the red, or about 4 actually, because we've been going down for about 4 days. But usually it doesn't go down for longer than that, so that's not really a problem here with SHIBA INU. But we do have a lot of different stuff coming here with SHIBA INU. Let's go over to SHIBA token, actual website, yeah, because we know here that they have this the leash that is here. They have leash, they have bone that's coming out, and we also know that they're making SHIBA swap. So we know that SHIBA INU has something good for the long term. So hopefully this will actually bottom out here, and will just kind of be stable around this area, because this is a good area for SHIBA INU to be at right now, because all it takes is one little push or something and it'll just go crazy. Especially if Doge gets pushed, then SHIBA INU usually follows along with that, because they're kind of tied to Doge. So yeah, they're tied to Doge with the media. So anybody talks about Doge, SHIBA INU is going up, and vice versa. So we know that we have a lot of good stuff going here for SHIBA INU. Even we do have, let's go over here to our news. You can even see that there's a bunch of news articles always talking about SHIBA INU. 8,000 SHIBA INU coin investment made New York brothers multimillionaires. Like, you see this everywhere. So you got to think, the people that put $8,000 and are now multimillionaires are the people that are taking money out right now. So not the new people. The new investors are staying in, and then the old investors are getting out. And then that's why we're going to bottom out here. Because when we bottom out here, this is where the contrast between the new investors, which is everything above the line, and then the contrast between the old investors. All these old investors are getting out. All the new investors are in and staying in. So that's going to kind of level it out and bring us down there. And that is just what I believe is going to happen. And that's just kind of how it usually does happen. All of the old investors kind of take all their money out, because you got to think, they put $8,000 in there and became multi-millionaires. There's some person who put $17 in there and actually made $1 million out of 17. So there's so many people with stories like this with SHIBA INU. So this is what's happening. We're having these same people that made all this money, off of $7,900. They made all that money. off $9 million off 7,900, and this is constantly happening over and over again with so many different people. So yeah, SHIB INU definitely has a lot going on for it right now, and especially with this is the main, like the number one biggest thing that we need to be talking about. You know, Ethereum founders $1 billion gift, like that's huge, and it doesn't. I wouldn't say it really rocks SHIB coin traders, because the actual India Foundation, the COVID Foundation for India, they didn't actually sell all the SHIB INU. They only sell it little by little, so they're not selling it all at once. So what this means is that this is just people selling because they hear all this stuff's going on, and it's the same people that just now made millions off of $8,000. So that's kind of what's going on here with SHIB INU. All those people are getting out, and most of them are out, and now it's mostly new investors, because you got to think, before this whole pump happened, this is where we were at with SHIB INU. We were at $6 billion in market cap, and then that whole pump happened right there, all the new investors, and then we went all the way up to 11 to almost $12 billion market cap. So that means that all the old people are now out of SHIB INU. All the people that were like in it before it started the pump, they're out. But now all of us, we're still in it, and that's kind of why SHIB INU is not like completely tanking, but it's going back down to these levels here. So that explains this whole, leveling out thing right here. But yeah, this is pretty much what we're doing here in SHIB INU. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but I do believe SHIB INU is bottoming out here, and it is for the better. But now we are just going to continue to trade sideways until we have some kind of push in the media, hopefully with Doge, or hopefully just a new exchange or something, because a lot of things have been going on inside the media. So hopefully something with a new exchange happens. So let's go over to SHIB INU actually and see. Yeah, they still haven't put anything out yet, but we know that we already did a video on this yesterday where they did that with the multi-billionaires, and that's why we're really selling off here, because a lot of the people who became millionaires overnight are just selling out, but all the new people are still in. But yeah, we already know about all these different exchanges adding SHIB INU into it. Now we just need SHIBA Swap to come online, and honestly, places like Coinbase also to accept SHIB INU, that would also help. But yeah, Coinbase is also about to accept Dogecoin, so maybe they'll accept SHIB INU with that. That is my hopes, that they actually accept both of them. But yeah, we do know SHIB INU is going to the moon. This momentum gives us so much room to grow. Keep it up. This is definitely true. But yeah, this is definitely true. Like, you do not have to own a lot to be a part of something big with SHIB INU. That is true. But yeah, there's so many different SHIB INU groups. It's kind of like when Dogecoin started to blow up. Dogecoin had like so many different groups just made on Twitter, and then they became like a cult kind of, and then like they all just kind of gathered around it. That's kind of happening with SHIB INU, because if you type in Dogecoin, you kind of have the same thing. Like, you can't really find the top Dogecoin page, because you have all these other Dogecoin fan pages. But yeah, you can't really find any of that. But yeah, this is just a little update here on Dogecoin, and not Dogecoin, but SHIB INU. I keep getting the two mixed up because they're so like similar to each other. But yeah, this is just a little update on SHIB INU, on what we're doing and how we are bottoming out here. And I still have not sold out. I still have all the SHIB INU, but I'll just wait for it to go up. I'm willing to hold this long term, so I definitely see us being like way above this point long term. And like how I said, 0.00025, yeah, 0.000025, that is our price target right now. But yeah, we are definitely continuing to move up here in SHIB INU. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video.